Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Minshew's pass.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the
play. Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
That's just good parenting. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Down and 11.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll air this one deep and got his man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 41 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Raheem Mostert,
the numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 94 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Gets by him and out of the daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
At the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Lions nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to go down again. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Mostert. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And the Raiders have got him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
1st down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Over the middle, it's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And a Las Vegas 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Mahomes again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Anderson a 1st down and more. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Las Vegas.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And, boy, Charles, they have to find a... The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Right side is Jeffrey. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans.
That's good.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To Alshon Jeffrey.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. This to Jarwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Minshew, 1st and 10 to Evans on the slant. Touchdown, Detroit! Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
To number 35. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll run the screen with Mack. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll run for it. This is Matt. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And here again comes Gardner Minshew. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound.
Entering screen resume.
From a slow start or a tough start means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
Here's Minshew. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jannard Avery in there to record another sack. And that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This one caught by Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So this one...